Howdy guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are reviewing the game with a 21st birthday this year, that being Super Mario 64 DS. Released in November of 2004 with the original DS, Mario 64 DS has gotten a lot of controversy in today's age because of its controls. And seriously, that's like the only thing. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not really concerned about the controls. Matter of fact, I think 8 Directions is perfectly fine. I've dumped a lot of hours into this game, and I recently played a little bit of it for this review, and I can tell you right now that it's really not that bad. I mean, are we really going to say that Mario 64's controls are good as well? Both are bad, but that doesn't mean they're not both amazing games. But I'm not here in this video to talk about Mario 64 versus DS, I'm here to talk about the original. This is just background footage. And Mario's asleep for some reason. Get up, you stupid dumb bastard. We're here to talk about the Mario 64 on this guy. Wow! One of my favorite things about this DS version is how much you can do outside of the original game. Of course, you've got extra content included in the original base game, but you've also got a lot of experiences for multiplayer. You can all battle as Yoshis across various maps from the game. Play various minigames, although admittedly I don't have a lot on this DS. I had a copy of Mario 64 DS when I was like 13, and I think I unlocked the majority of the minigames for that, but I sold that for some reason because I'm a dumb idiot, so this new copy I have, which I got a couple years ago, doesn't have it. We used the stylus to pick off flower petals as Yoshi, as well as using it to pick off red bombs and black bombs and put them in the right boxes. And come on, we've all at least seen Luigi card dealing. That being said, there is just a lot to do in this game that was $40 at launch. And even though it was one of the first, if not the first DS games released, I can't help but feel like it was one of the only games out of the entire library of DS games that actually had a lot of content and was 3D. Of course, that's pretty debatable, but I would argue that Mario 64 DS did a lot ahead of its time. This probably was an easier game to make because just look at remakes these days, look like entirely different games. But you go on and make Mario 64 with less polygons while somehow looking a lot better, because textures do a lot, slap in some extra content as well as add in a whole bunch of minigames for people to play. In the base game, we can play as 4 different characters: Mario, Luigi, Wario, Yoshi. That's fun in itself, and even though you really won't find yourself using Wario or Yoshi unless you're a huge fan of the character, Mario's just a safe pick, and Luigi if you're feeling a little bit spicy. Luigi can do this really cool backflip and spin while he does it. And kind of going back to the textures and how this game looks, it looks pretty damn good for a DS game. That's not to say that other games down the line didn't look good too, but I'm saying that one of the first games ever released for it looked pretty good. I'd even say great. I don't know how the development for this game originally worked, but I do know that Mario 64, the original, came out in 1996. This in 2004. That's an 8-year gap. In just 8 years, you went from playing it on a TV to literally playing it anywhere you wanted. Of course, this probably isn't the best game to play in the car because you're gonna get car sick in like 2 seconds. But come on, you most likely played it outside, at the dentist office, maybe at school if you didn't get caught, or, like many other people, in your bed right before you went to sleep, in which would play this. Now, I'm not someone that got caught playing it while in bed, but I was someone that played it in class, closed the DS, and got embarrassed. Also, a lot of people are reminiscent of the CGI characters that came out of this. Personally, I think they look pretty bland, and I think the recent ones, especially after like 2012, look a lot better. That's because of 2 letters, HD. But if you ever see pictures like this, I already know where it came from, and I already know which era we're in. We're in the 2000s. So with that being said, is Mario 64 worth your time? Yes. Just completely ignore the controls debate. It's a really dumb topic. It's like complaining that you're eating cake with a spoon instead of a fork. Like, yeah, a fork will be better, but just because I'm eating with a spoon doesn't mean that this cake isn't amazing. You can get this pretty easily online by stealing the 7 Cs. But if you do want an official copy to collect it like I do, you can buy it pretty cheaply on eBay. That includes the game, the case, as well as the cool inserts you get. Not that this Nintendo Club code is useful anymore, it's just cool to see a part of history of Nintendo, and gaming history too. With all that being said, it's why I give Super Mario 64 DS a 10 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!